Welcome to all my dear students. Let us start with the next video of the chapter area. And today we are going to learn area of rhombus. As you can see, I have drawn a very cute rhombus here. Remember, for a rhombus, all sides are of equal length. So I have shown it with the identical marks and I have shown the diagonals of the rhombus. The formula for area of rhombus is equal to half into product of length of diagonals. The first diagonal, the smaller one, if I consider it as D1, and the second diagonal, that is the longer one, little longer one, that I'll consider as D2. So, for this rhombus, area of rhombus is equal to half into product means multiplication, product of lengths of diagonals. Just you have to multiply the length of the diagonal and divide it by 2. No, half into product of length of diagonals. Will you remember the formula? Say it in your mind. Area of rhombus is equal to half into product of the length of diagonals. And this is for rhombus. Parallelogram, we had already covered it in the previous video. Area of parallelogram was base into height. Here this is rhombus. So once you get the formula, we can start with practice set 15.2. The questions of practice set 15.2, the first sum. Length of the diagonals of rhombus are 15 centimeter and 24 centimeter. Find its area. Diagonals length given, find the area. Second question, find length of the diagonals of a rhombus are 16.5 and 14.2 centimeter. Find its area. Both are of the same type. Diagonals length is given, find the area. The second question consists of decimal numbers. So I would prefer doing the second sum as you will easily get the first sum. So I'll do the second sum. First sum you do as homework. Okay? As I told you, in the first step, you have to specify what type of quadrilateral is it. So I have written lengths of diagonals of rhombus. This is a rhombus and the diagonal's length is given. First diagonal, we'll take it as D1. Length of the first diagonal is given as 16.5 centimeter. D1 16.5 centimeter and D2 14.2 centimeter. Question is find the area. So write down the formula. Therefore area is equal to half into product of lengths of diagonals. Product of length of diagonals, which is equal to half into first diagonal is given as 16.5 and the second diagonal is 14.2. 2 and 14.2 we can cancel. 2 1s are 2 7s are 0.1. Multiply 16.5 and 7.1. So on multiplication we get the answer as 117.15. Children, you also do the calculation. Don't just blindly trust me. I may do some silly mistakes. Okay, so please cross check. 117.15 is what I got, which is equal to 117.15. This is area. So the unit of area is square centimeter. Write down the final answer. Present it neatly. Area of rhombus is 117.15 square centimeter. That's it. Okay. First sum, similarly you solve. Okay, you'll get the answer very easily. Now, going into the second question. Third question. Third question goes this way. See the question. If the perimeter of a rhombus is 100 centimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter means addition of all the sides. If you add all the sides, the answer that you get, that is the perimeter. So when you add all the sides, you get 100 centimeter and the length of one diagonal is 48 centimeter. What is the area of the quadrilateral? Okay, little twisted sum this is. But if you know perimeter, you will be able to crack the sum easily. Let us write the given details first. Children, I have written the given details. Perimeter of rhombus 100 centimeter. Length of one diagonal. One diagonal, no? So we'll keep it as D1. First diagonal 48 centimeter. Question is find the area. Now, perimeter is the clue. For a rhombus, let us take it this rhombus. For a rhombus, we know that all sides are equal. So, first side plus second side plus third side plus fourth side, which is nothing but 4 into side is the perimeter, right? So, perimeter is equal to perimeter of rhombus. Perimeter is equal to, the formula is 4 into side. All four sides are equal, no? So, we can write 4 into side. Yes, perimeter is given as 100. So, write 100 is equal to 4 into side. Bring 4 to the other side. Therefore, 100 upon 4 is equal to side. So, therefore, the side of rhombus, we are getting it as 100 upon 4 will be 25 centimeter. Each side is 25 centimeter. Fine? 25, 25, 25. Now, one diagonal we know, we want the other diagonal. Do you remember the property of diagonals of a rhombus? If not, please check the previous chapter, that is quadrilaterals chapter. Please check it. Yeah, few of you might be just recollecting the property of rhombus. See children, I have drawn the rhombus separately now for better explanation. We got the each side of rhombus as 25 centimeter. That also I have mentioned. And we have learned in the chapter quadrilaterals, where we learnt about the properties of rhombus, that diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So the diagonals, when they intersect, they make 90-degree and they are perpendicular bisectors, which means diagonal is divided into two equal parts. So this equal part and the other part. Similarly, for this diagonal, I will use this sign. Okay. These two parts are of equal length. We know the measure of one diagonal. Let us take one first diagonal, that is this diagonal, as 48. The whole diagonal is 48. So what will be the half of the diagonal? The whole diagonal is 48. So what will be the half when it gets bisected? Half of 48 is 24. Okay. So we will name this rhombus. Let us name it as A, B, C, D. Let the diagonals AC and BD intersect at point O. Now tell me, first diagonal AC, we have taken it as 48 centimeter. Second diagonal, we don't know. But we know that diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. So if you see closely, you can see a right angle triangle, not a right angle triangle. You can see 4 right angle triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these 4 are of equal areas. Okay. So let me consider this right angle triangle. I'll take it separately. AOD. AOD, this is the perpendicular. So AD is the hypotenuse. Do you know AO? AO is half of 48, that is 24. AO is 24. So can you get OD if you consider this right angle triangle? Once again, I take it out and show you. This is that part of right angle triangle. This is the hypotenuse 25 centimeter. We know AO. AO we know it is half of 48, that is 24. Can you find OD by using hypotenuse side test? Yes, easily we can find. But before that, we have to write all the other details. So let us write it beside. Right? Quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus diagonals. What are the names of the diagonals? AC and BD intersect at point O. Length of AC is equal to 48 centimeter. Therefore, length of AO is equal to 48 upon 2, which is equal to 24 centimeter. Now, why you are saying this? Because we know the reason. Write down the reason. Diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Perpendicular sign I am using. Perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay. So, because of this reason, we got this diagonal AO as 24. Now, let us take the triangle. In triangle AOD, angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by hypotenuse side test, what is hypotenuse side test? AD square is equal to AO square plus OD square. AD square is 25 square is equal to AO is 24 and OD we have to find. Substitute the value and get the value of OD. Come on. Okay, so as we discussed, AD square is equal to AO square plus OD square. AD is 25 square is equal to 24 square plus OD square. Bring this 24 square to the other side, or so you get 25 square minus 24 square is equal to OD square. As I have told you before also, I will do this by A square minus B square method. So A square minus B square is A plus B into A minus B, which is equal to OD square. A plus B is 49 into 25 minus 24 is 1 is equal to OD square. This will be easy method, children. So, OD square is equal to 49. Therefore, OD will be square root of 49. OD is equal to 7 centimeter. We got OD as 7 centimeter. What was OD? For the rhombus, when two diagonals intersected at O, we gave it as A, B, C, D. AO we got 24 and OD we are getting it as 7. So if OD is 7, how much will be the whole diagonal DB? 7 this part, so other part will also be 7, no? Because diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. They bisect. If this is 7, the other will also be 7. So therefore, diagonal, what is the name of the second diagonal? BD is equal to 2 into 7, which is equal to 14 centimeter. So diagonal BD is the second diagonal D2. Now you know the first diagonal was 48. Second diagonal is 14. Can you find out the area of rhombus now? Therefore, area of rhombus is equal to half into product of diagonals, which is equal to half into first diagonal was 48 and the second diagonal we got 14. Divide 2 ones are 2 twos are and 4. 14 into 24. Multiply and get the answer. So after multiplying, we got the answer as 336 square centimeter. Write down the final answer. Area of quadrilateral is asked in the question. Okay. Area of quadrilateral is 336. Instead of square centimeter, you can also write it in this way, centimeter square, which is nothing but square centimeter. Okay. So this way we have cracked the third sum, little lengthy sum, but If you know the properties of rhombus, you can get it easily. Now we have the last sum of this practice set 15.2, which is, I want you to solve it on your own, but I'll explain how to do that. Question is, if the length of diagonal of rhombus is 30 centimeter, one diagonal is given as 30 centimeter, area is also given. Area of the rhombus is given as 240 square centimeter. Find its perimeter. Find its perimeter. Perimeter means if you get the side, then you can find out the perimeter. But to get the side, you have to do some work here. See children, I have written the given details. Length of the diagonal of rhombus 30 centimeter. First diagonal, no? So D1 is equal to 30 centimeter. Area 240 square centimeter is given. Use the formula of area. Area is equal to half into product of diagonals, which is equal to half into D1 into D2, right? Which is equal to half into first diagonal we know 30, second diagonal we don't know, so we'll write D2. Area we know 240, so in area's place 240 we'll write. This 2 ones are 215, okay? Now bring 15 to the other side. 240 upon 15 is equal to D2. What will be D2? 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, 5 8s are 40. 3 1s are 3 6 are. So we got the second diagonal D2 as 16 centimeter. But the question is find the perimeter. Now again we need a figure here that will help you to get the side of the rhombus. So we'll draw a rough rhombus here. Rhombus. And according to the property of the diagonals of rhombus, we will show the diagonals. Diagonal D1, diagonal D2. Both the diagonals length we know. Okay, we'll name it as ABCD like we did in the previous sum. Diagonals intersect at O and we know the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. First diagonal was given as 30. So suppose 30 and the second diagonal is 16, no? So this is longer one and this is the shorter one. Shorter one will give 16. So this whole diagonal is 16. So half of 16 will be 8 here, 8 here, right? Similarly, the second diagonal, the first diagonal, we took this 16, divided into 2 halves, 8 and 8. One more diagonal's measurement was given as 30. So this one, let this diagonal be 30. So again, if 30 is divided into 2 equal parts, 15 and 15, right? Correct, no? 8 and 8 is 16 and 15 and 15 is 30. Can you find out AD? Easily you will get it. Again, you will take this triangle AOD. In triangle AOD, angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. Okay, then you will write AO is equal to half of AC, which is equal to half of, how much was AC? First diagonal, we took as 16. So half of AC, half of 16 is 8 centimeter. Then second is DO. DO is equal to half of BD, that is 30, which is equal to half of 30, which is 15 centimeter. Now for all this, you have to write the reason as diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay? Written? So if they are perpendicular bisectors of each other, you know AO is 8, OD is 15. Can you get AD? AD is nothing but the side of the rhombus. Yes, by using hypotenuse side test. So by using hypotenuse side test, you will get the length of AD. AD square is equal to AO square plus OD square. AO You know it is 8 square plus OD is 15 square. 8 square is 64 and 15 square is 225, which is equal to 9, then 8 and 2, 289. Okay, find out the square root. AD square is equal to 289, so AD will be square root of 289. Finding the square root of 289, square root of 289 is 17, so you get AD as 17 centimeter. Once you get AD is nothing but the side of, AD is nothing but the side of rhombus. Side of rhombus you got 17 centimeter. So what will be perimeter? Perimeter will be 4 into side, all sides are equal, so 4 into side, 4 into 17, 7 4s are 28, carry 2, 4 1s are 4 and 6 centimeter, perimeter. So no, don't write square centimeter. Perimeter is just addition of all sides. So 4 into 17 you got 68 centimeter, and that is the question. Find the perimeter. Okay, write down the final answer. Perimeter of rhombus is 68 centimeter. I hope you all understood all the sums discussed. Little lengthy sums, but you can crack it once you get the logic behind it. If you know what is perimeter, how to get diagonals, divide it, use hypotenuse side test and solve. Pause the video, replay it, and then understand each steps in detail. If you liked it, please share it with your other friends, those who are in need, and we'll be meeting with the next practice set in the next class. Till then, bye and take care.